Alright you guys, so here we go. We're back in the same drawer. If you've seen the last declutter, you already know that we done cleaned out all these concealers. I do have my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealers that wasn't featured in the video, but that was because I used it that day and I had it on the desk. But now we're basically focusing on the back here, which is all my primers. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And you can see I have a mini of it, and I'm pretty much almost done with it. I'm gonna hang on to this and try to finish that up. Oh, I do have some like illuminating type products in here. So this one is my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and then my Merit Stick. This is the Merit Highlighting Balm in the shade Bounce. I told you guys this is everything. I love this champagne kind of color. I do like to apply these products before I apply my base products, so I like to keep it in my primer drawer. So I'll do a primer, then I'll do these type illuminating products. I'm gonna just put this in with concealers for now because neither one of those are going anywhere. This was part of my Best of Beauty. This is the Milani SPF BFF SPF primer, another one that I'm gonna try to finish up. This one is one that I purchased last year as well, and I featured this as an honorable mention in my Best of Beauty, the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. Definitely hanging on to that. My Tatcha, everything that's on top pretty much I'm gonna hang on to because I pretty much reach for it. But this is my mini of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and it kind of looks kind of gross in there. I don't think y'all can see how gross, which is good. I love when the camera does that. But yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this until you're using that up. This is the Touch and Soul No Pore Broom Primer, and I did enjoy this primer. You can see I used quite a bit of it, but this I know is like old and expired. It says it expires in 12 months, and I know it's way past that. I did enjoy this primer while I used it. It did a good job of like filling in pores and smoothing out that area, but this I am gonna get rid of just because I know it's expired. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is just their original version. I know they have quite a bit of versions of it, this is supposed to be like the dupe of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I always prefer the Tatcha primer over this one, but this one is nice and smooth as well. It does a good job at smoothing the products on your skin. There's no expiration date on this. It still feels good. It doesn't smell bad, and I think I've had it maybe not a full year or maybe a year or so, but I'm gonna hang on to this just because I do want a drugstore option to have in my collection when it comes to like smoothing primers. This was a free sample that I got that I never tried. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Grip Long Wear Foundation Grip. Goodness gracious, what a name. But I haven't tried this yet. I'm gonna hang on to that. This says it's the Perfect Primer. This is something that I had gotten in BoxyCharm, and it says it has a matte finish, which I don't necessarily prefer a matte finish when it comes to my primers, but this is brand new if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it still has the aluminum wrapper there. I'm probably gonna pass this on to my friend. This one, I still didn't try this, but I didn't mean to try this. This is the Tula Skincare Prime of Your Life Smoothing and Firming Treatment Primer. I haven't tried this as of yet, and it is I like Tula products, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Oh, this is one that I didn't try either. Or did I open this? I think I did open this and try it in like a get ready with me drugstore products video. I honestly can't tell you how I remember it, so I'm gonna hang on to this because I know this is fairly new. I only tried it that one time, and that video I don't think even made it up, so I'm gonna hang on to this for a little while longer. Oh, I used to love this one. Okay, as you can see, the bottle is like pretty much, oh no, it's not almost done, not even halfway, but I know I've had this since like at least 2020. And here it says the shelf life is 12 months. Oh man, this is a pricey primer here. So this is the Hourglass number 28 primer serum. Hourglass does carry two different primer solutions. One is more mattifying. This one was a serum type primer. I'm gonna hang on to this only because I really did enjoy this. I just don't reach, well, I don't reach for it though. See, that's the thing. This is a mini. I did buy this in the mini size, and I only used down to here. And I'm sorry guys, my nails have been busted for these freaking videos, as I be looking back and editing. I'm like, why didn't I at least paint my nails? But anytime I come in here to actually do the declutter, it's just very impromptu, so forgive me with me and my busted nails. But anyway, this Hourglass primer, let me leave it here for now, and I'll come back and think about that. This is one that I enjoyed. If I'm not mistaken, this was my Best of Beauty 2020 or 2019, and I still do use this. This is another one that's like a serum-y type of primer. This is the Honey Do Me Up from NYX Cosmetics, and it has like a really honey-like texture. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the strings, probably not because of the angle, but it's like a stringy kind of primer. I'm actually going to continue using this NYX one, and the Hourglass one I'm going to actually turn over to my homegirl. That's what I'm gonna do. This one is brand new. I've never even used this. I got this in the BoxyCharm. This is from Touch and Soul, which is basically the same company that makes the No Problem primer. This says it expires June of this year actually, so it hasn't even been opened as of yet. I'm gonna give this to my homegirl because it says it's a glassy primer. So, oh, that's interesting packaging. You would think the big part would be where the product is, but no. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to her because I have never used it, and I'd rather see somebody use it than it go to waste. This, I know this is super old as well, and it says it has a shelf life of 12 months, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. This is the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio primer, and it's more just like a lotiony texture primer. It did good for hydration. That's what I would basically use it for, but I think I have enough hydrating primers and everything in my collection, and I did keep 2 choices for drugstore products, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Oh, another drugstore primer which I actually like. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This is another one of those like gripping kind of primers, and actually the Jelly Pop is supposed to be like a dupe of the Milk Makeup Primer, so I'm gonna hang on to both of those. This should be actually almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang on to this and try to finish this up. But this is the liquid version of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I do enjoy this. I enjoy the liquid version actually more than the balm, but I just told myself I was not gonna buy the balm. I was not gonna buy the liquid unless I finished up the balm that I have. So being that I have this sample here, I'm gonna finish that up. I'm gonna keep that. Another thing that I got from BoxyCharm, this is the Wanda Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. Oh, it's a face oil, it's not even a primer. That's interesting. It's called Glow Ahead. I think I did use this one time too. Yeah, I remember it being pink like that. So I did use this face oil. It was nothing to write home about. You can see it's kind of runny and running down the back of my hand, but it does leave your skin with a nice glow. But I would never remember to actually use that. If I'm using the oil, it's going to be something in my skincare and not necessarily this. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I have a primer that I'm not too fond of. This is the Benefit Professional Pore Primer. For years, this has been like one of their best sellers, and I never understood the hype. To me, I don't think it does like such a great job at making my pores less visible. So this I'm going to actually declutter. I have some minis here. Oh, I wanted to try this one so bad and totally forgot. This is the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I need to try that. I've never did. This Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I know I've gone through so many different variations of the Smashbox primers. They're good, but it's nothing to write home about. And same thing with Cover FX. The blurring primer was really good actually, but I know both of these are expired, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So we have these empty here. Those need to be cleaned out. Oh, the box to my Charlotte Tilbury can go. Of course, I got packages on packages on packages. The package to the Creamy Concealer, the Rare Beauty Concealer. Oh, this is a brand new primer that I have never even used. Is it a primer? No, actually it says, oh yeah, it's the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty, which I love First Aid Beauty products. I think I got this. I may have gotten this in the BoxyCharm as well, and I've just never cracked it open. I'm going to hang on to this as like a backup primer because it's brand new, and I absolutely love that primer, so I'm going to hang on to that. And then last but not least, I got this free sometime last year in one of the orders that I placed with Pat McGrath Labs website. This is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Powder. And again, this is just another one of those situations where it's more like a moisturizer, not necessarily like a super good primer. So I'm going to hang on to it because it is pricey and I got it free. And I know I just got it last year and started using it. So I'm going to hang on to that. So I have 1, 2... So this drawer is now completed. Here's a look at the primers that I got rid of. And then I have some to the side for my homegirl as well. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with primers. I don't really need but so much primers. I honestly don't even prime every day. We're going to keep it 100. So yeah, you know, I just wanted to clean out that drawer. We finished that drawer. So definitely, if you enjoyed declutters, check out the other 2 declutters that I did. We already did the concealers. We have our foundation drawer popping off. It looking very neat up in here. So if you haven't seen those declutters, definitely check those out. And we will be back shortly, actually, to finish up with some more decluttering. The bottom 3 drawers down here are all palettes. So, well, these 2 drawers are palettes, and then that one down there is like single shadows and things like that, but more eyeshadow related. So we're definitely gonna tackle those 3, and that video I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put up over the weekend because it's gonna be a longer video. But thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, if you want to see more declutter videos, because I will be going all around my collection and cleaning things up, and I want you guys to take the journey with me. So join the KSquad. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me to declutter this drawer. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That helps me out greatly and lets other people know that they should be watching this video as well. Because the way YouTube's algorithm is set up, I don't be knowing when to post, why to post, what to post. Like, show me some love, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to catch each and every one of you on the next video. Until next time, stay blessed. Later, y'all.